Chapman is on row 5. That's the man that won race 1. Let's see how far up the order he can get. It's not going to be straightforward, I don't think. Red lights go out. Oh, and there's a bit of creeping, I think, before they went out from William Puskill, and that's meant there's been a collision behind, which I think involved Ash Moore possibly in the number 20 car. I think they've now all got going as they head down to Clairvaux, but it is Chris Smith that's leading. Matt Digby looks to be in second place in the number 97 car. Chris Smith's very sideways indeed. There's cars off through the gravel as well. There's another that's sideways. That's clouted the tyre stat. That's the Tristan Fletcher car, number 88. The other car in the gravel is that Pittergill from the front row of the grid. I think it is. So Fletcher and Pittergill both off at the first corner. Chris Nyland's all over the grass as well. The race 1 winner. That's on the straight between the chicane and Tower Corner. So a dramatic first couple of corners, and it's side by side for the lead of the race. You can see into Tower Corner as well. It's Travis Coyne down the inside of Chris Smith, and he's done it. He's got the lead away. He made a dreadful start to race 1. He's made a great start to race 2.
We know he's quick, so he might be able to hang in there. Then we might have a caution in the race as well. Coyne's a bit sideways. It's raining here through the S's. He had a big old moment there. Joe Jessup's improved. He's up to 4, so that's good, isn't it, from the 4th row of the grid. And now he's going 3rd on the inside of Matt Digby. So Joe Jessup now gets 3rd position. At the moment, we've got the snatch tractor heading out of Clairvaux, so we might do this under a live snatch like in an earlier race. And there's Jake Hewlett, so he's improved as well. The novice driver has come through the field then. But it is Travis Coyne, then the race leader. And now Chris Smith sideways again, this time through the complex. That might give Joe Jessup another place. Yes, he's up to 2nd. This has been a great first lap from him from row 4 of the grid, but now he's locked up and out wide. And that's going to allow Chris Smith back up the inside. They're going to be side by side, which is going to be awkward, possibly up to the yellow flag zone.
Yeah, double waved yellows on the way into Clairvaux Corner, with recovery ongoing there. So the drivers will have to back off through here, and maybe not backing off quite enough there down into Hawthorne. The 88 car's got damage. That's coming into the pit lane. That is Tristan Fletcher. Of course, he was one of the cars that was stuck there. So it's just the one car, the Pussergill car, I think, that's still stranded there at Clairvaux Corner. Leaders heading down towards Tower once again. There's 2 of them, and it's Travis Coyne and Joe Jessup, both in red, sort of white and blue livery, side by side a bit further back between Matt Digby and Chris Smith for 3rd position as well. Looks like that incident at Clairvaux is getting cleared now. Up towards Barcroft. Well, the Jim Clark S's and then Barcroft go the leaders. They've got a little bit of a gap now to Chris Smith and Matt Digby in 3rd and 4th position, and in 5th place that is Jake Hewlett, who was contending for 2nd place early on today.
Yeah, but the top 2 from yesterday haven't really progressed that much, have they? Mark Dickens 7th and Chris Nyland 8th. It's really Joe Jessup that was the star of that first lap, and they make their way then up towards the complex. He's trying to get himself up ahead of Travis Coyne, can't quite do it though. And then sideways behind is Chris Smith. That's not the first time he's been sideways in this race. And he's sideways again as they come through the 2nd part of the complex. And Matt Digby can see all this happening in front of him and thinks he wants to get ahead. He goes up the inside into the hairpin. Can he get the run off the corner? Yes, he can. He's up to 3rd.
Someone making good progress is Daniel Chapman. He started 20th in that damaged car. He's now up to 10th position at the end of the 2nd lap. In fact, he was 10th by the end of the 1st lap as well, possibly. So he's made a very good start to the race here. With a lot of chaos going on, of course.
Joe Jessup got the lead there into Clairvaux.
Yes.
Because the incident had been cleared. It's a great work by the marshals down there to get that done in a lap. And Joe Jessup's made the most of that, and he has taken the race lead. We said he didn't really qualify as well as he perhaps would have liked this morning, but the day's been getting better and better for him, and now he is a race leader for the first time in his short racing career. 2nd is Coyne, 3rd is Digby, and here comes Chris Nyland diving up the inside of Chris Smith. They both were locking up there, and yeah, Nyland's move didn't work out for him, so he loses a spot again. So he did get up to 6th. So what has happened there? So Digby's 3rd, Hewlett's got 4th, so he had got past Chris Smith. And then Chris Smith is in 5th place. So Jake Hewlett, who couldn't get past Mark Dicken in race 1, he's progressing nicely in this race. He's up to 4th, challenging Matt Digby.
Okay, so there's Digby. Experienced driver, of course, in 750 motor terms in stock catch and Clio's as well. Here are the 2 leaders, and it is Joe Jessup, the 42-year-old.
Ooh, Chris Smith.
Oh, and Smith, was that coming together with Nyland as well? Ooh. Oh, he's found the mud. He's found the puddle there, hasn't he? Oh dear, we're cleaning that one out of the car, I should think.
He's stuck as
he's
well.
He's stuck in the mud.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not really quite sure what happened there. He was sideways, and I don't know if that's what caused the contact, or the contact caused the sideways moment.
You're not going to get out of there, surely. No, I think you've pushed that engine too hard as well now. Leaders.
Oh, sideways, Joe Jessup through Clairvaux. He saved it though, and Hewlett's got Digby for third. So yeah, that was all actually. Yeah, I thought Joe Jessup was going to lose it, but now he's got the lead. He isn't pulling away, is he?
Well, and Daniel Chapman up to 8th now as well, and with power to add in that lightweight Civic.
Fastest lap by Jake Hewlett, by the way, 1:36.07.
Okay, but it's Joe Jessup leading. The financial services worker from Northampton is married with 4 daughters. 6th in the championship in 2021. Let's have another look at that incident. We found Chris Smith, though, a few moments ago. Talk us through this, Josh.
Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, there probably was contact there, wasn't there, with Chris Nyland, the race 1 winner. And then, yeah, that bog that we weren't really expecting, were we? Chris Smith found. And he's therefore stuck there.
It was well concealed, wasn't it? There's no warning that was about to happen to him. But yeah, there was contact there with Chris Nyland, I think, fair to say. So there's Joe Jessup, 2nd season of racing. Did lots of karting from the age of 14. It's his favourite circuit. This had his best result here last year, of course. Before today, a 4th. Sponsored by LMR, Northamptonshire's fastest growing builders merchant. And he's in this area motorsport built car in the lead of the race. It was one that was built for the Type R Trophy Foundation last year.
And he's under a lot of pressure, isn't he, from Travis Coyne. And now Jake Hewlett's got 3rd. He's going after them pretty rapidly. So we're going to have 3 for the lead shortly, I think. Here's Jessup then, race leader into Clairvaux. And there is Hewlett, not far behind. Another fastest lap, 1:35.20, and that is a new lap record. That's quicker than Chris Nyland went in race 1 by a couple of tenths, and quicker than Adam Shepherd went last year. So super impressive there from Jake Hewlett. So he's learnt a lot, I think, from that first race, hasn't he? He's learnt now how to overtake and to go even faster than what he was going earlier.
Absolutely right. About halfway through this race then, it's Jessup from Coyne, from Hewlett, gap back then to Digby and Nyland. Another gap back then to Mark Dickon, who was strong in the first race. He goes at the inside of Ashmore and takes 6th place away there at Tower Corner. Just behind those two is 104 Daniel Chapman. You can see his car going through shot. No glass in the rear of that car. That popped out when he went off into the barriers at Sunny earlier on this afternoon. And behind him, it's Dave Fricker, ex-Formula Ford racer, and Conor Murphy, the Irish driver, completing the top 10 in car 67. 8 seconds or so covering the top 10 at the moment. Chapman putting the pressure on Moore. Yellow flag still waving here at the complex because of the car of Chris Smith that's stuck in the bog.
And here comes Travis Coyne to get the lead back into the hairpin. And they lean on each other a bit, which might give Jake Hewlett a chance. He's pretty much caught them anyway. And he's got past Joe Jessup, who got moved aside, really, the hairpin. So it's Travis Coyne that leads again. Another fastest lap from Jake Hewlett. He's into the 34s now. A 1:34.82 from the 2nd place man. He's only in 2nd race. In anything, is Jake Hewlett. He's gone a full second quicker than what Adam Shepherd went here last year.
Well, that's quite something, isn't it? Yeah, that move, though, that was made was mostly done on 3 wheels, wasn't it? Round the hairpin by Travis Coyne. But he's got the lead back then. I don't think this is the end of things, though. I think Joe Jessup will want to try and fight back because he's gone down to 3rds. And Jake Hewlett, we saw that very impressive debut from him earlier on. Well, can he improve on that and get a win this time out?
I say, it was impressive in race 1. He sort of upped it a notch in this race, hasn't he? Coming through from 8th on the grid. And to be setting the fastest laps of the race on very impressive times. As they make their way then through the kink at Barcroft. And behind, Chris Nyland's trying to get past Matt Digby. I think if he can get past him kind of quickly and they battle up front, he might be able to chase the top 3 down. As they make their way now up towards the complex, which no longer has yellow flags, so that is going to be an overtaking opportunity for the final 3rd of this race. We're on to lap 6 and braking late. Both of the leaders there, Coyne and Hewlett, run quite wide, but now Coyne has got back to the lead. I think he's going to work quite hard to keep it. And looking to the outside, into the hairpin, Joe Jessup. They all pop up onto free wheels through the hairpin. And Coyne's had a good run through there, and Jake Hewlett perhaps not so good. So he's coming back under pressure from Joe Jessup on the way up towards Clairvaux then. Turn 1 here at Croft. To the outside comes Joe Jessup, which would be an impressive move. Now he's backed out of it. That's not really where you want to be there, because that curb that Hewlett bounces over, so it would have put him towards Jessup if he was still there. So Jessup backed out of it smartly there, Ian, not to cause any kind of problem.
5 minutes just under to go in this race. Top 3 all together, and a bit of a gap back to Matt Digby in 4th. But Chris Nyland putting the pressure on him now in 5th. I think he might mount an attack as they go down to Tower Corner. I don't think he's quite close enough yet to make that work. So that's for 4th and 5th. Mark Dickin 6th, Ashmore 7th. He shows his nose to Mark Dickin that time. It's Hyundai Coupe racer.
In the first race, there were only 2 cars under 1 minute 36. In this race, I think the top 7 cars have gone that quickly. So this race is an even quicker one than the earlier one. And making the way through, there's Mark Dickin. He's not really been able to pull away from Ashmore. And lots of tyre squeals to Daniel Chapman arrives sideways. And he's going to lose a place there to Dave Fricker. But that was quite eventful. That's where he had his incident in the earlier race as well. And here are the leaders, absolutely together again. Travis Coyne under intense pressure from Jake Hewlett. We might be able to squeeze 3 more laps in at the end of this one. And round the outside, didn't really want to be there. I wouldn't have thought the hairpin for Jake Hewlett, which lost him a bit of momentum. And Digby and Nyland are catching the top 3, so we could get 5 for the lead. I think the leading pace has dropped as Travis Coyne's been trying hard to keep those behind him. Successful so far with a few laps to go here.
And Chapman's just got back ahead of Fricker as well as they came up to the line that time. So leaders on their way out of the chicane, past the old pit lane, down towards Tower Corner once again with 3 minutes of the race left to go. Lock up there from the number 70 car, Travis Coyne, but he maintains the lead for the moment from number 92, Jake Hewlett, out of the corner. And you're right, I think Digby and Nyland are gradually catching these trio as well. One of them's gone off. Is that Ashmore? Yes, it is. Ashmore's gone off at Tower Corner, so he's going to lose out to Fricker, who's back ahead of Chapman, and also Conor Murphy as well.
Okay, so all going on still as they make their way out of Jim Clark S's, with Dave Fricker now back into what is 7th position after that off. Oh, he's gone very wide though, but I think he's going to hang on ahead. But what's happening up front with a possible couple of laps yet to go is Travis Coyne still ahead. Yes, just about though. There's 5 of them now all together heading down in towards the hairpin. And he runs a little bit wide, which might mean it's all going to get busy up towards Clairvaux, because Jake Hewlett's going to be on the outside line, which isn't necessarily where he would want to be as they turn into Clairvaux. Is he going to be able to nose ahead? Can he brake late into turn 1? Can he grab the lead here? But Travis Coyne on the inside is not going to let him have it, and Joe Jessup's got involved, and Jake Hewlett's off the road. He's gone through the gravel. He's going to lose more positions because Matt Digby's there. He's on the inside, and Chris Nyland, he can't quite do it, but Hewlett trying to go for the lead has dropped to 4th place.
Well, it was always the danger, wasn't it, in such a closely fought situation as that down at Clairvaux Corner. So can he try and get 3rd place back now? He's certainly going to have a go. He's carrying more speed into Tower Corner than is Matt Digby. Digby locks up, out of shape. Can Hewlett capitalise on that? No, I don't think he can. So it's 2 for the lead now, Coyne and Jessup. And then it's Digby, Hewlett and Nyland, 3rd, 4th and 5th. So a gap between 2nd and 3rd place now. We've got, we think, 1 more lap to go at the end of this one. We didn't see the last lap board out that time round. Hewlett trying to find a way through on the inside of Digby at Sunny Corner. Dangerous, he leaves the door open for race 1 winner Chris Nyland.
Yeah, and they stay in that same order. They make their way then up towards the complex once again. And Travis Coyne still in front. Joe Jessup did get past him once, didn't he, earlier on in this race? But it is Coyne back in front. And since he's been ahead again, he's defended well to stay in front of the rest. Before it was Jake Hewlett, now it's Joe Jessup that he's going to try and find a way through. And again, the cars behind are catching. Matt Digby first of all, then Jake Hewlett and Chris Nyland. So the top 3 cars as it is going on to the last lap. Didn't finish on the podium in the earlier race. And it's Travis Coyne then that turns into Clairvaux. The race leader hops over the curb and has a little bit of a bigger margin for now. But how this battle's been going, I suspect Joe Jessup's going to be right there again shortly, in with lap traffic on the last lap too.
Real joy of a reverse grid race, isn't it? It's been absolutely fascinating. A good race to watch. About 6 car lengths between the first 2 though, as they head down towards Tower Corner for the final time. Back markers ahead, will they come into play? They include the number 30 car of Craig Atkinson. Out of Tower Corner they go. There's Chris Nyland, still there in 5th position. He's about 4 seconds ahead of Mark Dickin in 6th place, so shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Through the Jim Clark S's they go towards Barcroft top 2, who've cleared the Atkinson car. Matt Digby's not made it. Joe Jessup has a look up the inside, locks up as they go into Sunny, but can't quite make it work.
So just the complex to go. So can Joe Jessup do it into the complex, or is he going to have to make it work at the hairpin? Well, Travis Coyne's sort of got this figured out so far. Into the complex he goes. It's very sideways, so he brakes a bit later than before, but he saves it. That has brought all the top 5 right together, and Jake Hewlett dives up the inside of Matt Digby. He can't quite get that one turn to go, Ian.
Yeah, into the hairpin. Is it going to be Coyne who's up on 3 wheels again, or is it going to be Joe Jessup? The top 5 are together now. Up to the line they come, and it is going to be Travis Coyne that wins his first race in the TEGIWA Type R Trophy from Joe Jessup. In 2nd place, Matt Digby is 3rd. Jake Hewlett is 4th. Chris Nyland is 5th. Digby immediately backs off as he goes over the line as well. So I wonder if he'd got a problem there. On your screen it says Joe Jessup down to 6th, but that's a transponder issue rather than anything else, I think. So, a dramatic race again that, and Travis Coyne, after, well, an ignominious start to race 1, he bounced back with a great finish to race 2.
And Type R Trophy feels like a totally different championship to last year as well, with so much going on all the way through the race. And a great stuff there from Travis Coyne. I don't think he's ever finished on the podium before. Comes off with a race win. It looked like it was all over, didn't it, when he lost the lead after Joe Jessup got through, but he fought back to get the lead and then defended like crazy for the rest of the race. And it's so wide open. With 6 different drivers finishing on the podium just today, and you kind of think there's more people that might get involved. We talked how well Daniel Chapman come through at the beginning of that race, didn't we? And possibly more drivers to join in as the year goes on. Yeah, absolutely right. It's a great advert for the TEGIWA Type R Trophy. A great opening round for the season. It continues at Alton Park next month before going to Pembrey, Donington, Brands and Snetterton to complete the season. Let's have a look though at the results of today's 2nd race. And yeah, we do need to slot into 2nd place there. Joe Jessup. So 70, Travis Coyne, it was the winner from Joe Jessup, number 28 in 2nd place, but because of that transponder issue, he's not appearing on our screen there. So Matt Digby, number 97, was 3rd, Jake Hewlett, number 92, was 4th, Chris Nyland in 130 was 5th, ahead of Mark Dickin, 777 in 6th place, and Dave Fricker, number 8, Ashmore, number 20, Daniel Chapman, 104, was 9th, Conor Murphy, 67, was 10th, and therefore just outside the top 10 was number 94, Ursula Jordan. James Brautigan 12th, ahead of Sam Dennis. Gavin Johnson, ex-Porsche 924 champ, he was 14th, ahead of Joseph McMullen and Tim Necklin. And just having a look to see the final few finishes. Yes, a lap down. Atkinson and Tristan Fletcher, who did get back out after being in the gravel at the first corner. Chris Smith stuck at the complex, the only non-finisher. Well, that's all of the racing for today here at Croft. Lots more to come tomorrow though. We've got the first race of the day at 12:35, so we'll be on air from around about 12:25. That's the first of 2 races for the Demon Tweaks Yokohama Classics.Catch Championship. We've also got a double header for the 5 Club Racing MX5 Cup tomorrow to add to their race they had today, and also single races for the RLM Racing Sports 1000s, KTEC Racing Clio Sports, Yokohama Mazda 7s and Hot Hatch. Plus, to finish off the weekend, the Gasharks 116 Trophy 90-minute multiple driver race. That's what we have to look forward to tomorrow. Look forward to you joining us again then here at Croft Circuit. But before we go, we'll hopefully be able to hear from our winner for the final time today. We go down to Chris Stevens.
Well, I'm with Travis Coyne, the winner of the last race of the day, wearing the last garland of the day. Where do we start? I mean, what a race that was. First of all, let's talk about the first lap. A lot of confusion at the start there, but you managed to pull through.
Yeah, I seem to have a pretty clear run into turn one actually, but yeah, no, it's quite a good bit hectic at times, and then really had to defend towards the end. But no, good racing from everyone else. So I really enjoyed that. So yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it got really close between you and Joe, especially up at that hairpin. You seemed to lean on each other a little bit. Was it all close and fair?
Yeah, it was fair for me. You know, Robin's racing, isn't it? So, but yeah, no, it was a good race with them, really clean. So yeah, I'm happy. Yeah, it's good.
And we expect you out on most of the tracks for this season. Is this a sign of things to come?
Yeah, definitely more of this to come.
All right. Good man. Well, congratulations. Oh, go on.
Can I just say thank you to everyone that supported me? I really, really appreciate it. The whole of Jam Sport, my dad, my uncle, everyone watching as well. So yeah, it's awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
No worries. Thanks for putting on a great show for us. Congratulations. Enjoy it. Let's talk to Joe Jessup, car number 28. Finished in second place there. Yeah. Got very, very close between you and Travis.
Yeah, it was really, really close. It was a great race. Struggled with qualifying this morning, so made it difficult for race one. So it was nice to get a podium in race two.
And then you also got very, very close with Jake as well, up towards the first corner there. What was there contact there?
Tiny bit of contact, but I just sort of followed Travis on the sort of inside line, and yeah, it was pretty clean race, but really competitive.
And of course, you know, a great result for you. Can we expect more battles like that throughout the season?
So yeah, I mean, I think the whole field's got more competitive this year. It's much more sort of closely packed together. So I think you're going to see this all the time this year.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing much more of it. Congratulations, a great result for you. Let's go and talk to car number 97, Matt Digby. Matt, hello.
Hi.
Hey, you snuck onto the podium right at the end there, taking advantage of the misfortune of those in front of you, but you still had a great fight with Jake at the end there.
Yeah, it was hard work. Nice to be finally back at the front-ish. You know, nice to do it on merit in the end in qualifying.
Oh, and did you enjoy this top 10 reverse grid format? First time the club's trying it?
Yeah, I've done it in other formulas as well, so it's nothing new, but it gives someone else a chance to win, I suppose.
And the racing was great, you know, as always. So good job.
Yeah, racing was close. It was good battle with the front guys coming through the field again, but yeah, do it again.
All right, awesome. Well, congratulations, P3. And that's all from down here in the pit lane for today. But of course, we're back tomorrow.